guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming testing new makeup. I have two very exciting indie makeup launches. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love to talk about new makeup releases, especially so that if you guys are trying to decide, like, should we buy this? Should we pass on it? What are your thoughts? Then this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified because I post 3 to 4 times a week. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so like I mentioned in the intro, I have two new releases. I'm so excited. So originally this video was going to be just about this palette, but then another one arrived as well, so we'll talk about that next. But this is the Tropic Color palette from Sydney Grace and the Fancy Face. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I was talking about this palette on my Instagram stories. I played with it last week and I did a more neutral eye look. I actually tried to make a reel with it, but it kind of backfired. So all you see in the reel is the palette, but that's okay. I do have swatches and some close-ups of the palette that I'm going to be inserting into this video while I'm talking. I will say I watched Tina's reveal video where she announced the collaboration, showed all the swatches, and talked about how she picked out each of the names. And I thought it was really fun. So if you guys want more information on each of the names, how she chose the colors, I would highly recommend checking out her video. So like I said, on Friday, I did a more neutral eye look with this palette. I just feel like this palette does have a ton of possibilities if you're more neutral, but also you guys see those beautiful teals and blues and greens. So for my YouTube video, I definitely wanted to play with the colorful shadows. So that's what we're going to do with that palette. And then I had the Not Too Lucent palette from Blend Bunny arrive yesterday. So I figured I'd throw both of these into one video. This one's really hard for me to show on camera because it's a white background. So it just is washing it out. But hopefully you guys will see the swatches. And I also filmed a reel for this particular palette. I will say, I don't know, like, I'm not the most like medical like savvy person, but my skin on my hands and my feet have been peeling since I got out of the hospital. Is that a thing? Like, it's so weird. So my hands are like extra dry. So I'm really sorry about the close-up swatches on my hand of the highlighter palette. You can see like my hand skin is peeling, but it is what it is. We made it work. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the close-ups of both of the palettes. Now let's actually put it on my face and let's see what I think of each of these. Okay, you guys, so I just primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer, and let's go ahead and start off with the eye look first because you guys know I love to do my eyeshadow first. So I'm going to start off with the shade Blue Mahoy. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's like a beautiful kind of sky blue shade. And I'm going to dust that off, and I'm going to start off by putting that in my crease, kind of closer to the brow bone. When I swatched this palette, the shade did not swatch very strong. So I was very curious about if it would like blend easily on my eyelids. So let's see. So far so good, but oh my gosh, the neutral eye look was so easy. I swear, like, Sydney Grace just makes some of the best eyeshadows. Their mattes and their metallics are so creamy. I think like some people don't love a creamy eyeshadow because, you know, everyone has their preferences. But for me, I love a creamy eyeshadow because I love to blend my eyeshadows. Some people like to pack them on because they're doing like very kind of more like cut creases and stuff. And I feel like for those types of looks, you can almost like paint on your eyeshadow. But I love to blend, and that's why I've always loved Sydney Grace's eyeshadow because it's so nice and blendable. So this color is really building up on my skin tone, which is really nice to know because pastels are always tough. I feel like this is like the most pastel shade in this palette. Everything else is more like muted, colorful matte shades. And this one is like the really, really light shade in the palette. So that's kind of where I want to start off. And then we're gonna add the next shade. So I'm gonna use the shade Warmers, which I think Tina said was like her school, like her high school in Jamaica. And I'm just gonna kind of set that in the crease as well. Oh, this shade is really pretty. Oh, I like it more than the first shade. So I'm gonna blend that up high. I wasn't gonna bring it up as high, but it's so much more vibrant. So I'm just gonna kind of blend it over the top of the blue Mahoy shade. Okay, next I'm gonna go into the shade Negril with the same brush, and I'm just gonna start blending that into the outer corner. Ooh, that blue is so pretty. It's got like a black base, so it looks like really nice and dark next to the Woolmer shade. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of cocoa beans, which is like a really dark kind of black and brown. And I'm just gonna layer that a little bit with the Negril shade. But honestly, that blue shade is so dark, we really don't need to add cocoa beans. But I just wanted to add a little bit. So that is kind of the matte look. So now I want to throw on a metallic shade. And I feel like all of these metallic shades are so beautiful. I think I'm going to go with Ligum Vitae. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not sure how to say that, but I'm going to pick that up on a flat brush from BK Beauty. And I'm going to give it a little spray. Usually Cindy Grace doesn't really need any help with foiling on, but I figured I might as well. The shade is so pretty. It's a duochrome, so it flips from like purple, pink to blue. Ooh, okay, and then I'm going to pick up a little bit of Waterfall, which is like a blue, and I'm just going to kind of blend that between the matte portion and the metallic, just so it fades into the darkness more seamlessly. But yeah, this is so, so beautiful. I love the colors that Tina chose. So let's do the lower lash line really quick. Okay, so for the liner, I chose ColourPop DTLA. You guys know it's one of my favorites. And we're just gonna match the bottom of the eye to the top and just do something similar. So I'm gonna start off with Woolmer's, and we're just gonna kind of run that on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take the shade Negril and just kind of blend. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take the same pencil brush and I'm gonna go into this OFRA topper in Iconic. This is so nice. It's part of their new Rodeo Drive collection, and it's like a really good little inner corner shade. And then I'm gonna take a clean blending brush from Cindy Grace, and I'm gonna go into the shade Coconut and just kind of blend out the outer corner a little bit, because I gotta blend out my eyeshadow primer. And Coconut has like actually a light sheen to it, so I didn't realize. So if you want to use that as a brow bone highlight shade, you can. Okay, so the eye look is pretty much done. I just need to do brows, mascara, throw on like a lip color, a blush, all of the things, and I'll be right back to try out the Blend Bunny highlighter palette. Okay, so this is the look so far. Of course, we're missing some highlighters, so let's go ahead and try out the Blend Bunny palette. So I like on the back here, she's got like the shades kind of laid out. So I want to try Apparition because it is like a blue leaning highlighter, and I think it'll pair really well with this look. So let me grab a highlighter brush. Real Techniques makes these setting brushes and they are like perfect for highlighters. So I'm going to pick some up. I'm actually thinking this is going to be really pigmented. So I'm a little bit nervous because you guys know colorful highlighters and me, we are still kind of working on our relationship, but there's a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's like so glowy. Holy smokes. So there is my cheek with some of that highlighter, and then this is without. You see that? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. And I like to put a little bit into the brow bone too, just to, you know, give it that like continuation. But oh my gosh. I mean, I wasn't not expecting this to be extremely glowy because Blend Bunny knows what's up, but this is a very, very glowy blue highlighter. So what do you guys think? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that, but that is a highlighter palette. I think these swatch really creamy. Of course, I haven't used every single shade on my face yet, but if you're looking for a BAM highlight, I found one for you. It's very pretty. I can't believe like colorful highlighters are making such a comeback. Like, I feel like the Aurora palette and there was another one from ABH were it for a while, and now there's like so many options. So yes. Okay, so I just need to spray my face and finish up my hair, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, this highlighter is so eye-catching. But before I talk about the two products I tried today, let me tell you really quick what else is on my face. So I'm wearing the Hourglass Foundation, Huda Beauty Concealer, Sigma Powder, and then for lip, my combo is from Morphe. I actually love this shade from Morphe. It's called Sweet Tea, and I have the lip pencil and the lipstick. I also have the gloss somewhere, but I'm not wearing that today. And then for bronzer, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. And for blush, I decided to try this one from Kaleidos. I've worn this before. It's called Dream Walk. But I was very curious to see if this is a dupe to the Dior blush, or this one from Dior called Pink. And I think they're really close. I mean, I can't remember how much I paid for this Dior blush and how much the Kaleidos one is, but I feel like they're so similar that I probably didn't need the Dior one. And I know that Kaleidos also has a peachy shade they launched with this collection that could be very similar to the other one. So you guys will have to let me know, but I feel like I have a dupe on my hands. Anyway, this is a really pretty blush. So I don't wear a lot of pink, but I thought it would go really well with this blue eye look and the colorful highlighter. So those are some of the products that are on my face today. I will go ahead and link them down in the description box in case you want to shop. Some of these are affiliate links and affiliate codes as well, so thank you for using them. Now let's talk about the two products. Let's talk about the highlighter palette first, because I've had this one for the least amount of time. So this is launching on the 2nd of September, I do believe, and it will be available on the Blend Bunny website. I am a Blend Bunny affiliate, so you can use my code KHMAKEUP to save on the Blend Bunny site. Also, they have gorgeous eyeshadow palettes. I've talked about them many times on my channel before, and I love that in Blend Bunny's post about this highlighter palette, she said that this was kind of a two-part thing because it's beautiful highlighters, but you can also use these on your eyes. So when I reviewed their Primal palette, which launched pretty recently here, I had made a comment saying like, oh, I wish there were some lighter eyeshadow shades in this palette because I think it would pair really well with the matte shadows, and Blend Bunny actually mentioned in the post that this would be perfect for that. So I'm really glad, because I think that this is a very dual purpose product. You can also use these in your inner corner and just to do some fun highlighting all over your face. So really am enjoying this palette. I don't remember what the price of this is, but I will link it in the description box, make it easy for you guys to shop. And you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of colorful highlighters, but I'm definitely trying to ease my way into it because I feel like they are really fun and they're definitely wearable. So it's just something I need to get used to. Everyone has their preferences, so I prefer a neutral highlighter, but I think that this is really cool. And to balance out the color, I use this neutral highlighter on my Cupid's bow and my chin and a little bit on my forehead so that I didn't have like color everywhere. So yeah, that's just a little tip from me to you. If you're intimidated by colorful highlighters just like I am, I just throw the color on my cheeks and then I do a neutral highlighter on the rest of my face. Okay, so that's all my thoughts on the Blend Bunny highlighter palette. Now let's talk about the Tropicolor palette. I'm so excited for this launch for Tina and Sydney Grace. I know that Sydney Grace has done colorful palettes like this before. I'm thinking of their Temptalia collection. There's quite a bit of these like blues and purples in that palette as well. But if you don't have those palettes, maybe this is something that will work better for you. I also love that it's just one palette with all the colors. The Temptalia series had 6 palettes. There's a light version and a dark version for the 3 palettes she did with Sydney Grace, so I feel like that could be a little bit intimidating. I know a lot of you were like, which one should I get? And it was so hard to kind of decide and tell you guys, but this one is just one palette. Also, I feel like Tina is like a YouTube OG, so I'm sure a lot of you are planning on picking this one up. What I can say is color stories are personal, and of course when it's a collaboration, it's very true to the creator, so you have to go with if that's your aesthetic, if it aligns with your vibes, then highly recommend picking this up. I will say I have a lot of experience with Sydney Grace, and I think that this formula is what I know and love from Sydney Grace, so keep that in mind. And then on the back here, it does say this is an 18-month shelf life, and Sydney Grace is made in the USA, and they've got all the ingredients listed on here as well. And I'm sure that if you have any questions, you can reach out directly to the brand. I do have a code with Sydney Grace. It's just a discount code. It's not an affiliate code or anything. I'm not sure if it's going to apply for this palette, but you guys can try it. Or if you're picking anything up while you're ordering this palette, you can use the code KHMAKEUP to save. I think that's it, you guys. I hope this video was helpful. Again, these videos aren't meant to like push product on you. It's just me giving you guys some thoughts. So in case you were interested in these products, you have something to go off of instead of like trying it out yourself. I know everybody has like limited budgets, even me, I have a limit. So it's really nice that I'm able to get these products in PR and talk to you guys about them before they launch. Let me know your thoughts on these 2 palettes. Are they catching your attention? Is it a pass on both of these? Are you picking up one of them? I want to know all of your thoughts, so I'll catch you in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in a new video very soon. Also, just so you guys know, my new makeup releases episode that went up on Monday, episode 32, does have a giveaway in it. So if you haven't entered, if you missed it, go ahead, watch that video, enter the giveaway, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!